Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name still remains Tenko Mwabaka. You're once again welcome to this wonderful podcast. Truth Untold, in a place where we tell the truth. How you go pay you will no one to know. But the most important thing is say we tell you the truth. You understand? So today, our guest today is a comedian and a radio presenter and also a traditional man. Who am I talking about? Baba.
All right, country people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, according to the area where you listed. My name is Remain MC Sugar Mouth, the microphone magician. Is what they want for you, a traditional man.
You don't hear them now. So no need to, you don't already talk about man. Waiting again. From the introduction, you go know where he's coming from and where he's going.
Wow.
And then what you're about to hear on this day podcast. First of all, make I do cola from as usual. One
Thank you, one name.
I
As I what I know what I Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. So, my people, you don't say it. I will. All right, Sugar Mount,
Sir?
you're welcome.
Thank you for walk back.
I know it's more, sir.
It's too much. I hate injustice.
I don't like her.
And today, truth must be told.
I did tell you. I did tell you. My brother, I invited you here because I learned that, you know, things of tradition is your way also.
Yes.
So I decided to come and treat one or two things with you to ascertain some facts, so that also our viewers and audience
Yeah.
will also learn from the fact and then
Yeah.
also hear their own opinion.
Yeah. And nice doing that.
Good. I want to talk on a particular topic that has been a very big concern to mankind.
Okay.
And that topic is when a girl becomes pregnant and then out of wedlock,
Okay.
she gives birth out of wedlock.
Okay.
And then years after, okay, let me say this. I have a friend who said in confidence that his sister got pregnant.
Biological sister.
Biological sister got
okay.
pregnant, and then she gave birth. Years after, the guy who impregnated her decided to come. And then the parents of the girl started saying that the child does not belong to the guy
Okay.
because he did not pay the bride price.
Okay.
And then this girl in question started getting suitors. Time to pay bride price. One of the suitors said that this bride price will be paid to the biological father of the girl,
Okay.
not to the grandparents of the girl.
Okay.
And then the grandparents of the girl insist that the bride price must be paid to them. Reason, they were the ones that raised the child. So they feel they are entitled to the bride price. So I want to ask you, as a traditional man, who is wrong here and who is right here, and who is supposed to collect and who is not supposed to collect the bride price?
Thank you very much, my brother. This question, but I must tell you the facts. You no go ever go reap where you know so. For example, now you want go inside, you want go cultivate yam. Shebi na the one where you plant, now you go cultivate.
Yes.
When you go pregnant woman, you know marry am properly. You know pay bride price, but you don't marry am properly, you know pay bride price. How there come that when they come one marry the gear, you want me to come pay you bride price? And you know say Igbo tradition and cosmology, no be so. I hope say you dey get me. You know be so. For me now, I go tell you say that you have option. Either you first of all go pay the bride price of that woman, then now come back to claim your child, and at the same time sit to collect her own bride price as a father. Or you just forget about them. Because once you pregnant woman, you know take care of the woman, you know go pay hospital bill, you know cater for the child grow, reach to the stage of to marry. You now say me they come bring bride price for you, know make sense in Igbo traditional cosmology. So for me, I go support say like I give you two options. Either the father, the grandfather to that child, we train him make you collect the bride price, make the guy go rest, or make the guy can't do what he's supposed to do.
So what is that thing that you're supposed to do? What is that thing?
What you're supposed to do is that you have to you have to marry her normally as tradition demands, pay her bride price before the child will not rightfully belongs to you.
Okay, so what if the girl, before you return, had already gotten married?
If the girl have already gotten married, you still need to pay some. You still need to
Okay,
do
you
some
pay
ritual.
bride price again. And then you say that you're a traditional man who believes in tradition. Can two bride price stand at the same time?
I will tell you yes.
That is not true. So, no, that is not true. Because why? Now, I have too many archaeological evidences to let you know that two bride price cannot stand
Now let me
at the
come.
same time.
Let me
One
balance
has to go down for one to stand.
Let me balance it.
Okay.
For you to come to, you want to claim the child. Normally, it's your child, your biological son or your biological daughter. But because of you didn't pay bride, but that is where tradition fall in. Now, when you go with your umunna to see the father of that girl, you will sit down. At least you will talk in a normal sense that everybody will understand. Now they will tell you what to do. Even though somebody have already paid the bride price of that girl, fine, they will still tell you what to do.
No.
Because you cannot collect bride price twice like you are saying. But at least you have to do the introduction. You have to do the full-time marriage as Igbo tradition demands. Then at least.
So that's
they
what I'm
can sort
saying.
it.
So how can I now do full-time marriage as Igbo tradition demands when she had already been married to another man?
They will know how to sort it. there in the
No,
family.
there's no way to sort it.
There is a way.
It's an error from your side that you are not understanding perfectly the system. Okay? Now, I want to go to the nitty-gritty of this matter.
Okay.
When you say a man impregnated a girl, I want you to understand something. Let us not always... The case of a man and woman is like the case of chicken and dog. When a chicken comes home with a dead dog, we often say this chicken is powerful. But when a dog comes home with a dead chicken, he's accused of being responsible for the death of the chicken.
Yes.
So that is how it is in the case of man and woman. When a woman is pregnant, we often say the man is responsible, bring him and kill him. But we have also forgotten that this thing was not done through rape nor forceful entry.
Yeah.
This was a collective something. The girl took her bait from her mother's house, prepared herself, entered the bike or trekked or however to the man's house with the mindset that this thing is about to be committed. She knocked on the door was opened. She entered, removed her cloth by herself or however, laid herself on the bed mutually, and this thing happened. Today the result is pregnancy.
Yeah.
Now this result is what we are now talking about and not how it happened.
Okay.
Because if you begin to trace how it happened, you will see that there is no cause for alarm. Now, because the case has become pregnant case, pressure now is mounted on this guy.
Okay.
You impregnated our daughter, you do this one, you do that one, you do... This girl now, in most cases, will no longer stand to defend the man that, okay, oh, this pregnancy was not as a result of target, or this pregnancy was not as a result of against my will. This pregnancy happened as a result of what we did together. She won't say it again. Now, the owners of the girl will no longer see it from the perspective of mutual understanding. They are now seeing it from the angle that you, the man, you impregnated our daughter, you do that, you do that one, you do that one. Now you begin to mount pressure on
But
this
that's how it's
young man.
supposed to be now.
No, it's not supposed to be like that.
Why?
It is supposed not to be like that. Why? Because, like I explained to you, I said, if it were a forceful entry, no problem. It's like that.
Okay.
If it was a rape, no problem. It's supposed to be like that. But if it was a mutual understanding, something that happened collectively, just at the end now is pregnancy. So, for that reason, you need to treat the matter amicably.
Mutual understanding mutual, collectively. The same way you need to collectively and mutually understand that you need to marry the girl. Because pregnancy don't already occur. And you know, say both tradition and cosmology be say, once you don't pregnant woman, the next thing is to marry him. Who you want to live on for?
No. There is no gainsaying that if you impregnate a woman, you must marry her.
Why, when you know say you no go marry woman, why you go pregnant?
So when she knows say she go get belle, why then did she come?
Because it's mutual understanding. Before, without mutual understanding, you two need to conclude together, put head together, mutual understand each other, then go back to the family, to the girl's parents, and pay her bride price. Very simple.
You see, that is why before I started this, and I said to you, I said, the case of a man and a woman is like the case of a chicken and a dog. When a chicken comes home with a dead dog, we often praise the chicken that you are powerful, you are great. But when a dog comes home with a dead chicken, he's been accused for the death of the chicken. That is how it is.
But this one is not chicken. We are talking about human being.
I'm giving no. I'm giving you an illustration with fact and figures.
I understand.
I'm not being myopic or what have you. Because if you're teaching somebody something without examples, fact and figures, the person will find it difficult to understand what you're saying. So now, these two people came together. The boy did not charm the girl into his house. They have been in a relationship. They were relating over the months.
But there was love.
That is what I'm telling you. Now, are you disputing the fact that it is not all relationship that must end in marriage?
For me,
are you disputing the fact that it is not all relationships?
Traditionally, you saw a woman, you loved her. That thing that made you to love her,
I didn't
and pregnant her.
I didn't
that
love
thing
her.
will also make you. You don't love somebody, you went to your pregnant person.
Relax yourself. I didn't love her traditionally. No, why are you smiling? You said traditionally, I saw a girl. I didn't love you traditionally. I loved you because my heart accepted you.
But tradition governs.
No.
But out of the love, you will not claim the child after everything without paying her bribe, without marriage. But you claim the child.
Bros, calm down.
I'm coming
so
down.
that we'll understand ourselves.
Okay.
What we are talking about is the communion. The result of the communion is pregnancy.
Okay.
Now, pregnancy has resulted. It is going to be an ideal thing that understand it that it was not rape.
I'm not talking about rape.
Understand it that it was not a forceful entry.
Yes.
Understand it that we didn't agree that we will marry. Understand it from these two people who came together.
Okay.
How did you people come together? You came together as a result of I like you, you like me.
Okay.
You came together as a result of
more love.
Friendship.
Okay.
You came together as we loved each other.
Okay.
And then along the line, this thing happened. That is where you will understand it from first. Before you begin to pass judgment. Do you understand?
I understand.
So, if this result comes, and then pressure from the mother side or the parents of the girl side, pressurizing this young man because you have now seen him as you have committed the worst thing to have impregnated this girl, but not asking how did it happen. So that pressure, and this girl in question will not stand again to begin to defend the man, to tell the parents that he didn't force me, he didn't rape me, he didn't do anything bad. We are doing it, I love him, we are friends, and this thing happened, and then, you know. But there's one thing you should know.
Okay.
I said something, I said, the result of sexual intercourse is two things. Pregnancy or disease.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Wait. You ask.
Okay.
Result of pregnancy. Result of sexual intercourse is two things. Pregnancy or disease.
Okay.
Now, you as a girl, you know that the result of pregnancy, sexual intercourse is this. Right. The guy also knows. So, if it now finally happens, why do we have to apportion blame on the man?
If na disease, the boy go contact, he no go treat himself.
That is what I'm telling you. If the boy
once say the thing don't occur for pregnancy, him too supposed to bear the consequences. First, everything will come out.
Good. Bearing a consequence is not putting the guy under pressure.
Okay.
That's why I said, first of all, understand the fact that these two people came together and something happened.
Yeah.
Treat the matter amicably. Don't impose the punishment on the guy that it is you who went and impregnated a girl. Meanwhile, you have not understood the innocency of the girl in this context.
Okay.
The girl is not innocent. Neither is the guy innocent.
Okay.
These two people came.
With
and
mutual understanding. Fine.
So, pushing it on the guy as the one who committed a crime.
Pushing it to the guy because now the guy they marry woman.
Oh, why? You are not understanding this whole scenario. I am not disputing a marriage position.
Okay.
We are talking about the subject matter,
Pregnancy.
which is the subject matter.
Yes.
Now, we are trying to avert or treat a case where, when pregnancy happens, rather than punishing the man, rather than calling the man names, rather than putting the man under pressure, it is going to be ideal that you understand
Each other.
how did this happen.
Okay.
I hope he didn't force you.
Yeah.
He didn't rape you.
Yeah.
He didn't- okay, so Oga, now where it don't happen, what is your opinion?
Okay.
That is what you're supposed to ask the man, and not letting the man know that he is punishable by law or by tradition or by culture for pregnanting a girl.
Okay.
So now, if you call the attention of this man in a open platform, the guy can comfortably or confidently tell you, we didn't plan to marry, but okay, don't worry, things will. Because you have given him the soft landing to speak out.
Okay.
But when you make him to understand that he is punishable by law and tradition and culture,
Okay, your own side that be say, make we know the punish man because of say impregnant woman. Make we just the
as long as it is not a rape case,
it's not a rape case.
as long as it is not a forceful entry,
Okay.
don't punish the man.
That is number one.
Good. So now, if that is understood, and then sometimes pressure can drive a man away.
Okay.
Reactions can drive a man away. Fear of the unknown can drive a man away. You, as a parent of the girl, your own concern is you impregnated my daughter. That is your concern. So whether your daughter was the one who wanted the pregnancy, whether it was your daughter who instigated the pregnancy, you don't care. Now, the man could be telling the girl, remember that day? Now you say you go like to get belly. Now, the girl will no longer be proud to tell the parents that, yes, actually, I told him that
Yeah, I
I
agree.
she want to defend herself, to look innocent,
May the guy come be
so that the guy now will be because
the victim.
because nature has designed it that when once a girl becomes pregnant, catch the man who impregnated her.
But
and
that's
stone
what it's
him.
supposed to be. Then.
You see, that is the problem. Now so it's supposed to be. Is the problem
The
we are
reason
facing
why
today.
you need to catch the guy be say, because tomorrow if you not catch the guy, makana this get one adage people be the talks and with them bada, you better make you catch the guy, make you know whether now him this way they say now this guy given now you whether now you make you know what the guy.
You are not understanding the scenario. The guy and the girl knows that he is responsible for the pregnancy. The news has been broken to the parents of the girl that she is pregnant.
Okay.
And this is the person who impregnated
Impregnated
her.
her.
Now, what we are talking about is the approach into the pregnancy. First of all, find out as a parent.
Whether na him.
No,
Okay.
in him.
Na him.
Find out what transpired. Were they in a relationship
Before
when
it
this
happened.
Bele enter? Did he rape her or forceful entry
I be then go play
before
ball.
the Bele enter? How did this thing happen? Approach the matter softly. The guy can be able to be open to you without fear.
But make I ask you a question. If now you what you want ask that guy, Bele they don't already do what they do. Bele don't enter. What you want go ask the guy again? The only thing be say, oh boy, it don't happen. Be say it don't happen. Do they need for me? I not say need much question.
And then I'm asking you now: is it every pregnancy relationship that must end in marriage?
I must tell you yes,
Why?
because that is tradition.
Tradition.
If you don't, if you know, tradition tell you that if you don't love this woman, you know you're not going to be with her, you're not going to marry her. Leave her, because that is love. You marry who you love. You don't marry who you don't love. Because if there is no love, you will not have something with the girl. You will not pregnant the girl. So once you have something with the girl out of love, you pregnant the girl out of love. You marry out of love.
Now you are falling out of tradition. You don't know relationship or love has something to do with tradition.
It has.
No. Tradition is people's way of life.
Love began in tradition.
Wait. Tradition is people's way of life. And not a person way of life. Tradition is not a choice. Tradition is a constitution. My choice is not your choice. But we are bounded under one tradition.
If you have this your choice, and I have my choice, who will concur on each other's choice?
Baba, if I have a choice of buying Mercedes-Benz and you have a choice of buying Lexus car, so what is the thing?
Then
but these two mobilities still function under the umbrella of petrol.
Fine.
So petrol is the engineer of the function of these two cars.
Fine.
But our choice is not. So my choice and your choice is not the same.
My choice
we
is
are only
traditional.
bounded. We are only bounded by tradition. Me and you are bound by tradition. And what is the tradition we are bounded on? If I go and make a choice of wife for myself, it is my choice. And then tradition demands that I pay a bride price.
You mentioned if you go to make a choice of a woman, your choice. The tradition demands paying what?
Bride price.
Bride price. You just concluded everything.
No.
What is no?
A choice. No, wait now. A choice I made for a wife. When I make a choice for a wife, that is when tradition will now come.
Okay, the guy will go pregnant that girl, no make choice of wife. He just make choice of pregnancy. Now, wait till I want to ask you. We are talking about choice here now.
I think we are misunderstanding ourselves.
Which kind of misunderstanding?
Because relationship is relationship.
And
youthful exuberance is youthful exuberance. It is not every. I might want to marry you today, for instance, and then along the line, I discover that you have some characters that I don't like. So what do
before
I do?
you go marry girl, you know first check her character. Why Igbo tradition demands before you marry a girl, do anything with a girl. First of all, know her character.
There is no Igbo tradition that tells you before you marry a woman.
That is Igbo tradition.
No.
Don't say no. That is Igbo tradition.
Brother, all of us are Igbo.
Let me ask you one question. We are all Igbos. Now, if your son...
Like I talk. There is no...
Wait. If your son grow tomorrow, one go marry, and he tell you, Daddy, I don't find woman one go marry. So one time he say, you know, go make inquiries.
Now, first of all...
You don't ask questions.
See what he talk. If my son grows and say he has found a woman, meaning that he took process before finding the woman, meaning that before he came to conclusion that he want to marry this woman, he has examined her lifestyle, and it is what he can do, what he can deal with. My son cannot just wake up one morning, pack him, bath, come off a road, see one girl, carry, tell me say one marry him. In the okay.
Before somebody.
So before my son will tell me, I have seen who to marry. He must have undergone the process, known her character, know where she stays. They have seen if they are compatible. Now, then he has come to conclusion that this is the person I want.
Now I want to hold you by your words. At the first he said, intimacy, sexual intercourse will resolve two things. One, pregnancy. One is disease. So before somebody to go do such thing, he don't really carry for mind, say pregnancy or this. So when the pregnancy occur, what will you do? But if say a sickness, disease occur, you will go hospital to treat yourself, Abi. But when pregnancy occur, you want come find waiting, you want just scope them.
No, now you don't understand what I talk.
Well, I don't understand what you talk.
You don't understand me.
I'm trying to tell you, say Igbo tradition means once you don't pregnant woman, say man, that makes sometimes you see when man go pregnant woman. So the next thing is take the girl to the father's house or to the child's house.
Now, can I ask you something?
Okay.
Have you not heard, if you have not seen, a situation where a girl becomes pregnant for a man, and then the man say he want to pay bride price, she say no, she don't want you.
That one no be our Igbo culture. No be
our Igbo culture.
Where you come from, where you come from, you know get father.
Before culture will come to work, there must be an agreement. when it comes to marriage. Before culture will come to work, there must be an agreement. And I ask you, if you keep imposing it that the man must marry the girl, once she's pregnant, he must pay her bride, he must marry her. And I ask you, have you not heard nor seen a girl who became pregnant, and then the moment she discovered she's pregnant, she told the guy outrightly, I no go marry you. I go born this pikin, but me and you no go fit marry. Have you not experienced such a thing?
Yeah, I don't experience.
So what will
hear
you not say to the girl?
what you say? Wait, that's the way you start. You go finish up.
The girl.
Yeah.
Now I'm saying you will not be a good judge. You go to spoil something.
No, not be like that.
Because now you are trying to punish the man, saying that tradition said the moment you impregnate a woman, tradition said you must marry the woman. Now I say to you, a girl have refused a man.
You go
from
fit go
marrying
claim.
her.
You go fit claim pikin where you no marry, where you no boy marry mama. You go claim am.
I
Under
don't,
whose
I
watch?
don't even need to claim.
You need
Do
to
you know what is claim?
It's claim. Oh.
I don't need to claim.
Because Igbo tradition says when you pregnant a woman, you did not do the rightful thing you're supposed to do as marriage or paying bride price. No, you get the pikin. We say no, you get
That is it. Now, that is what the tradition stipulates. That the moment you did not pay a girl's bride price, the pikin does not belong to you. Not that the pikin does not belong to you, that you will not have possession of the child. Because when you're talking about belonging, me and you know, say, that is my product.
We don't know because when you pregnant the
Wait,
child, we don't know.
Wait. Me and you know, say, that is my product.
Me and you don't know. Because what thing go make me know be say when you pregnant the child, you have to take drinks, cola,
No,
together with your
no,
family
forget-
people
forget-
to go
forget-
and register.
forget-
That is what will make you understand that I know. Without that, no, the man don't know anything.
So
The
when
man
you
don't
look
know.
at the child's face and look at my face, you see the resemblance. Still, you
They
don't
go
dey
but like you
convince.
did now for street, you get person who I know will resemble you. So for you know, that one come out. Person they resemble person. If you don't know who you resemble, make I tell you for camera.
You don't dey come out from. This one a traditional man no go tell you this kind. You don't dey come out from traditional and come dey enter politics.
no, lie, no be
This is-
politics.
This is politicking.
No politics. Tradition says when you pregnant a woman, the only thing that will make the family, the parents to know that is you, is doing the right thing. The right thing is coming with your umuna to go and see the parents. That is number one thing you need to do. So that is it all. Whatever thing where you dey talk aside here, my hand no follow. You know, sometimes we practice borrowed culture.
I asked you a question. You have
Which
not-
question?
I said to you, is it every relationship that you have with a girl that must end in marriage?
And I said yes.
Every relationship.
Yes.
I want to clear one fact.
Okay.
And that fact that I want to clear is that there is no tradition that stipulated that once you impregnate a woman, you must to marry her. Such a thing is not, there's no tradition. The only thing tradition told you is when a woman is pregnant, oversee her labor time. And then when that is done, if you want to marry, they will ask you, do you want to marry or what is your intention? So that is how it is. So it is overseeing the labor time. That is what tradition demands. But once you do that, you are entitled to that child.
Maybe that is the same tradition. That maybe not the one I'm practicing.
I don't know, maybe you're not an Igbo person. You understand? Now, taking us back to the main point,
Okay.
which is, if after all said and done, okay, let me tell you, I have a friend of mine, like I said before, maybe let me refresh your memory. I have a friend of mine whose sister gave birth, and then the sister her child gave birth again. That today, the man who impregnated the sister's child came to ask for the girl's hand in marriage, but demanding that the bride price must be paid to the biological father of the girl directly and not to the grandparents
Okay.
of the girl. And then the grandparents of the girl insist that the bride price must be paid to them. Reason that they took care of the child when the guy was not there. And then this case lingered to as far as going to court. And then I ask, why are the grandparents of this child taking this matter to court if they have no ulterior motive? And are they supposed to take this case to court or settle this case amicably within the elders? I'm asking you.
Now the answer is very simple.
Which is?
It's always right to defend what is your own.
Okay.
They are trying to defend waiting be their own.
Which is?
The child, of course, now. The money, the bride price. It may look small, or little, or whatever. It might be 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. Maybe it's not to millions. But in this life, there is one adage that saying, "Kem deremu." Ndi was in kem de. What is mine is mine. So I know if it there now, you just walk out from nowhere, come collect everything I get. Because one, that child, where you the one pay the bride price now, the father, the grandfather took care of the child. Now them, throughout the pregnancy, the guy is nowhere to be found. I'm not understand. You know, he's nowhere to be found. Maybe he traveled though, maybe some circumstance, I don't want to know. But what will be. So if you ask me, that bride price, going to court is not even, it's something I will just see. It's just very simple. As tradition says or demands, one day, that the people will take care of that child, which is the grandfather, the bride price should goes to.
So now what I want to know is that if the bride price is not paid to the grandparents and the bride price is paid to the biological father of that girl, is there any repercussion or consequence that follows it?
Why
what
not?
are the consequences?
Consequences, we say, you no marry the girl, you no pay bride price, one come collect bride price. Come on now. You want make the ancestors strike you.
Okay,
the ancestors feel strike.
Okay, so if the bride price is paid to the guy directly, ancestors or karma will come.
Yeah.
So what is karma?
What is karma?
Yes.
Everybody know what is karma.
I don't know.
It's very simple.
Maybe,
Let me educate
maybe
you.
the karma I know and the one you know is not. So what is karma?
Karma. In another kambabra. Tradition demands that if you don't do what you're supposed to do, to claim what you're supposed to claim, just forget it is not yours.
You see now that your fact has no base. Because, first of all, I want to clarify a thing. Karma does not travel. Karma does not cross border. Karma stands in a place. Karma doesn't go anywhere.
Okay.
Karma is only in function in a particular set of persons who are under oath.
Who tells that karma doesn't travel?
Let me explain, finish.
Okay.
Then you will now ask me this question.
Okay.
Karma does not live an inch. Karma only functions within the context of those who are under a particular oath or command. If I am from Imo State and then I impregnate a girl from Anambra State, and then these Anambra people, for instance, I did not pay bride price. Bride price of the girl because I didn't marry the mother, and then the bride price is paid to me. The karma cannot travel from Anambra to come to Imo State to come and harm me.
Who told you?
Because why? There is no general law. There's no general oath that binds the whole of the Igbo persons. So karma only work under those who are under a particular oath. Karma, there's no general oath that binds the whole of the Igbos that said, as long as you're an Igbo man, when a bride price is paid to a father who did not pay the bride price of the mother, law or karma will kill him. You know, go kill me.
Don't go when I lie.
It can only function if maybe from your village, where you are from, I am also from the same village. And then inside this village, we have a law that stipulates that any man who impregnates a woman and then did not marry her, and then later a bride price of the child is paid to him, that the law of the land should visit him. That is only when I will be affected. But as long as I am not from your community.
But that is exactly what we are talking about. No, it's not about coming from the community or not community.
That's why I say.
Because once you are coming to marry my daughter, now let me use that as an example. Once you traveled away from maybe your state, maybe here is Imo State, you came from Anambra to marry my daughter, you have to abide to the rules and custom of my tradition of my land. Okay. Hope you knows that.
Oh, yes.
And whatever thing you do is what will follow you. For example, now you cannot travel away from Anambra State. Anambra have their list of marriage. Imo State have there. So because of you are from Anambra, you cannot come to Imo State to marry my daughter or any girl, and you're trying to bring the bride price of Anambra State. What you will obey is the bride price of Imo State.
And what is the bride price of Imo State is a culture and tradition,
yes.
not a law.
Not a law.
Good. So that's what I'm telling you. Karma cannot go and function where it is not stipulated. Now, let me tell you something. There's even between command and law.
Okay.
Command is a way of life, do's or don'ts. And then law is punishable when defaulted. That is law. So,
But you know that this is a general law.
that's what? What is the general law?
Once you are not married to, rightful married to a woman that bears child for you, you don't also have rights to, give that girl hands in marriage and collect the bride price.
That is not
That
law.
is general law.
That is not
general
the law. That is not a
tradition.
law. It's not a law.
Is what?
It's a culture.
It's a culture.
It's a tradition.
It's a tradition.
Yes, it's
So
not
what
a
are we
law.
talking? I'm talking about tradition.
That's
here.
what I'm telling you, that Karma cannot do anything if eventually the bride price is paid to me. Karma cannot do anything because I am not
Karma
under
can
the
do,
law.
because did you pay her bride price? I can send my, if your karma is not working, I can also send my own karma, because remember that when you are taking a bride price from a girl which you did not pay her bride price, you did not marry, and she bear the child for you, you are taking the bride price. Me here, you want to tell me that me, the grandfather will be happy, the father of that girl that bears child for you, do you want to tell me that I will be happy? Do you know what it's called offer?
That is what I'm telling you. I am not under the influence of your own offer. I have my
But I
offer.
can descend it on you now. I can send it now.
Now,
Who
say-
tell you that karma does not travel? I will use offer and tell you that karma can travel.
No, this one now is no longer Karma traveling. What is? This is no longer Karma traveling.
Is
This
what?
is what you now sending evil.
It's not evil.
Because the karma that I know has been as defined is a god of aftermath. It's a revenge of aftermath. That when you do something bad and then think you have gotten scot-free, then years after it will repercussion. It will come back to you. I think that is karma.
That is the same way of what
So
was
you
built.
now on your own pushing it to me. You now pushing it to me. It's no longer karma. It is you now sending evil against me. So you have now beginning to misunderstand karma.
Okay.
You are now beginning to misinterpret karma. Do you understand? So that's why I tell you, karma does not travel. Karma function within the circle or context of those who stipulated a law that this is how we want to live our life. It's so that this is how we want it. If anybody derails, if
What
anybody
is it?
defaults,
If anybody, is it from the community or outside? Anybody can come from outside.
no. Is it that you're not understanding me or what?
I'm on. Maybe you are not. Maybe you are the one not to understand.
If you build a house as a father, and then you have your children, you have your wife, and then you place a law, and they say to your children, nobody, if anybody goes out of this compound, let the person know that when he comes in, he will be punished.
Okay.
If me as a stranger come into your compound, won't I go? You see?
But remember that.
Answer me.
Remember, it's a stranger that will come to ask your
Baba,
daughter hands in
answer me.
marriage.
I am telling you, I'm trying to define something for you to understand karma and the law.
Okay.
If you place a law in your house that this is how you want your things to be, if any of your child walk out of this compound and comes back, snake will bite the person. Me, who is a visitor that is in your house, won't I go?
You will go.
So, you see that the law does not hold me because I am a visitor. The law is only responsible for those who were there when stipulated.
On your thoughts, what if the law says? What if the tradition says?
You see, now
I'm
you're
coming. You are trying to confuse. Whether you are trying to bombast me with your law and the karma and whatever. But I still stand. If my culture and tradition says, let's leave your karma. Maybe karma is a borrowed
no,
language.
now you talk karma, not me talk karma. Now you bring karma. Now you talk karma here. I didn't mention karma.
If my tradition says that anybody that is coming for my girl child, my daughter, will marry her before she will give you a child, and you did not obey that tradition, and you trying to break the tradition or the law of the community, And you want to tell me that you not have any repercussion to face?
Do I know your family before? Do I know your family before?
You don't know, but before you go...
Do I know your family
you
before?
don't, but before you go into a family to take something there, you must try to know. Because if without that, you are a thief.
Do I know your family before?
No, the answer is no.
When I met your girl, your daughter, did your daughter give me rules and regulations from her father?
Why not? She must tell you.
No, now you are sounding like a young boy with an eyeglass. You are sounding like a young boy.
I will train my daughter in a way let's
leave that side. You are sounding like a young boy with eyeglass.
Of course, I'm a young boy.
Now, I have too many problems in this case of bride price being paid or not being paid.
Okay.
My major concern is this. Some people, like I said earlier, some men scampered, not because they want to run away or shy away from their responsibility, but because of pressure, actions and reactions.
Mounting on them.
They left. Now, you now saying bride price to be paid to this person. My aversion, what I want to avert is that let us not, because of this culture stipulated by not allowing the girl child or the boy child to know who the father or the mother is.
I am not against that.
Now, by so doing, we are averting too many troubles unforeseen. Too many troubles such as, if you begin to deny a girl child the paternity knowledge that she's supposed to know, you are indirectly exposing that girl child into sleeping with her father unknowingly, and father sleeping with a girl child unknowingly.
Which is sacrilege.
Now, not just that. You might have a girl child whom you denied paternity of the father, and then this girl child grows. The man somewhere marries another, and then begin to raise children. These two children might meet somewhere in town. The grandchild here and the child here might meet in town and they become friends. Before you know it, they start sleeping with each other, not knowing that they are blood related. Why did this happen? Because paternity knowledge was denied. And because of you want to selfishly collect a bride price, because the man did not pay your daughter's bride price, therefore this child belongs to me. I will be the one to eat the bride price of this, my grandchild. Now you have, by so doing, denied the grandchild the paternity knowledge. Tomorrow now you have caused a problem. If, supposing at the end, you come to full knowledge that these people who are getting married today, or these people who have been sleeping together today, are actually relatives. Why are they sleeping with each other? Because paternity knowledge was denied by you.
Okay.
How will you feel?
For me, I am against that. I'm not support of that.
You're not in support of that?
No.
So now let us not use because of who will collect bride price and who will not collect bride price to make a child or to take it as a defense to denying
a child's paternity, like you said, is against our tradition. It's not so a tradition of Igbo. You know, tell the child who the father is.
Good. So now,
but at the same time, let the father of that child do the needful as tradition demands.
I asked you before, what is the needful? The needful is that you are saying that the man must marry the girl. And I said to you, is it compulsory? Say every relationship must end in marriage.
When we talk
is it compulsory?
When you talk about relationship,
Baba, I said, answer me first. Is it compulsory that every relationship must end?
Okay, make I answer you. I will answer you.
It is yes or no?
I will say no.
Good.
With reason. With reason.
Okay, so what is
you
the
say
reason?
Relationship. Relationship might be maybe the girl and the guy, they just know each other, they just do this friends thing, but once child is involved,
what is the implication? What is the result of sexual intercourse? I want to know, what is the result of sexual intercourse?
If so, you can just be walking along the road. Any girl, any child you see, you can
Baba,
take him
you never go carry a shower before and then when I do, she get belle.
Now, you want
You
if
never
she
go,
get
you
belle
never
born
see who
pikin,
carry a show before.
eh.
On a do belle enter.
So the Asha will give you the pikin without doing the necessary.
I'm asking you. What I'm trying to simplify is the aftermath of sex is belle.
belle.
That's what I'm telling you.
No.
So
You are, when you talk
anyway,
about
anyway, we could leave that side. We don't treat the case before. You understand? Now, I want to understand something.
okay,
You know, parental guardian, parental child upbringing. Do you think that child upbringing, a child behaves more on how he or she is brought up, or do you think that peer pressure or exposure can make a child derail from the original parental training?
no, I will tell you. They say train the child.
In fact, okay, in a nutshell, what do you think? What makes a child misbehave?
What makes a child behave? You know,
Misbehave.
sometimes they tell you say, train a child the way he or she should grow. That after everything, he or she will not depart from it. So I'll tell you from the way you train a child matters.
Okay.
I have to tell you the fact. The way you train a child from the beginning matters. Because if you raise a child properly, when that child grow, you'll be proud of that child. But when you as a parent, father or mother, fail to do your work to raise your child properly, when that child grow, you regret it.
So, at what age do you think a parents can train a child and then say, "I have trained you enough"?
You have trained you enough. Is it from the starting or?
I said, at what age can parents say, "Okay, I have trained you enough"?
For me, training sometimes is not matter of paying your buying like
Raising, now that's
raising.
That's what I'm saying.
Once your child is your child, even he or she got married, you still have some work to do as a parent. So there is no time limit.
Okay. So you are now, at least I can see the only part that you are talking that is in accordance with what is obtainable. Okay. Yes, I am of the opinion, and I say that you said the way you raise a child.
The way you raise a child, yeah.
A child raising is a very big duty from the parents,
Yeah.
especially starting from the age of 3 years.
3 or 4.
3 years.
Okay.
From 3 years till whenever. A child's training starts from 3.
Yeah.
Anything you did not correct or achieve from 3 years to 10 years is gone.
It's gone only by the grace of God. The remaining is only.
There's
by
no
the
grace of God. Remove that side.
There is grace of
There's
God.
no grace of God.
How?
There's nothing like
Explain.
that. There's no grace of God.
Explain.
Let me make I treat this one finish. I will
Okay.
explain. Now, if you refuse to train a child from 3 years to 10 years, anything you did not achieve that time, it becomes too difficult
Yeah.
to achieve.
Yeah.
Parents of nowadays are too, sorry to say, I might stand to be corrected, but then, without apologies, parents today are lacking the potentiality in training a child adequately the way an African or Igbo child is supposed to be trained. First of all, it is an error for a parent to start training a child with a foreign language. The moment
I quote you right on.
the moment you begin to train a child with a culture that he or she is not familiar with, you are beginning to fail the training. But today now you see our parents today, from 2 years they start speaking English for the child. And then you know that once you begin to train a child with another man's language, you have exposed the child into another man's culture.
Bam.
When the child grows with another man's culture, it is a difficult task for the child to return back to its culture.
Exactly.
You know why? Because the culture of a child, Igbo, in quotes, is a very strong culture that is based on, not on a bed of roses,
With discipline.
but it is a bedrock of torture, stress, alignment, but with greater future.
Yeah.
But that of the foreign culture is of soft landing, sweet today, but will lead you into destruction tomorrow.
Yeah.
So when parents begin to teach a child in English manner, in the Western culture manner, you are making lifestyle to be too easy for the child. Like I told one of my friends, I said, there are words that can easily be said in English, but very difficult to pronounce in Igbo.
As many as.
So when you begin to train a child with those languages that seems too difficult to speak out, meaning that they are not morally acceptable to be spoken by a child, you are beginning to instigate fear and torture learning on that child. And once you grow with a fear, knowing that if I say this thing now, my mother will beat me, you will not say it. But when you begin to train a child with a language that eases everything that he delivers without fear or favor, when the child grows up, to fall back to his own culture will be difficult for him. And once it is difficult for him to acclimatize, he has gone. And then he begins to see where he came from as redundant, as place where what you want to take this place do. So I urge every parent that if you want to get it right, make sure you train your child in the language he understands. Train a child in his mother tongue. Train a child in the culture and roots that he came from, so that when he grows, he will not depart from it. When a child is trained in his own way, and then he grows to begin to master another man's culture, his legs are like this.
2. Okay.
One here, one here.
And confusion will not end.
Now, this one leads him to his culture, and this one takes him to another man's culture. This one strikes a balance to be able to pull this one in case this one is misstepping. This one will pull it back. But when a child does not have background here, these two legs are here, and now you want to drag this child here, it will not be easy for that child to fall into his nature.
Can never be easy.
And then, furthermore, this thing called education. Our people think today that...
But before you go into education, I want to add...
I want to conclude on this.
Okay.
Our people think that the good English a girl or a child speaks determines how intelligent the child is.
No.
It is not true.
No.
The greatest thing that every child needs is wisdom. Because with wisdom, you can be able to be reasonable. A girl child, for instance, will go to school, secondary school. She leaves home 7:30 a.m., go to school. That girl child will be in school from 7:30 a.m. until 5 p.m. She will not come back home. At the moment she arrives home, they send her to go and do assignment. The moment she finishes assignment, the next one is sleep, because she needs to wake up early to go to school again the next day. Now, within this time, what time did that girl child have to study the ways of her mother? What time did that child have to be with her mother in the kitchen? What time did that child have to learn the ways of womanhood?
And sometimes it's affecting them at the age of...
It is not sometimes, it is completely affecting them, because that school that you're going there, you are going there to meet another civilization.
It's just knowledge.
Not knowledge. You're going there to interact with another knowledge, another civilization. If your mother told you at home, thou shalt not steal meat from pot, the other person, the mother told the person, you can go to the pot and collect meat. Because out of the abundance of what they have, you can go to the pot. But you here, your mother said, don't collect.
Don't go.
But this one, because they have enough, the mother said, go. Now, you are meeting somebody who told you, or who is telling you that the mother said, I can go to the pot and collect meat. Now, are you now started seeing that this one now will begin to feel cheated?
Even bad at the same time.
If your mother will tell you to go and collect meat, why will my mother tell me not to go and collect meat? Now, corruption don't they start?
A very big one.
So, it is going to be imperative. When that girl child begin to grow to the age of 16, 17, peer pressure don't come. She comes back from school every time. And then, sometimes she come back home 10 minutes after 5. You as a parent, you didn't ask your child, why did you come back late? Or even if you do, the child will say, after school, our teacher said we should wait small and do extramural class. So when we not finish extramural class, then he now said we should go and buy Coke, and you take it. Don't you know that tomorrow that child will come back 20 minutes after 5?
And nothing will happen.
Because the child has already known that if I come and give an excuse, it will be acceptable.
Exactly.
But if your child comes home a minute after when he or she is supposed to come
As
back home,
originally
and then you
woman.
ask the person, "Hungry me, you know, by this time."
With your talent.
No matter the excuse, you tell the child, if this thing again repeats tomorrow, you will stop going to school, or I will go to your school and deal with you and your teacher. Tomorrow, if that child is in school, or once it is a minute to when school is supposed to close, now the child go to hurry the teacher. Auntie, close now, let's go. I want to go. But the question is, what is a child doing in school from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.? You are denying the child parental guidance. You are denying the child parental raising. And the parents do not have problem with it because the child comes home, does his or her assignment, and passes exam, and then come out first class. Oh, my child is intelligent. Not knowing that you are indirectly killing that child for denying that child his or her cultural background.
Exactly.
All of us went to school. From primary school, once it is 12 o'clock, 1, school don't dismiss.
You don't come back.
You are going back home.
To do something.
Once you come back home, those of us whose parents are petty traders, you join your mother in the market. Those whose parents are farmers, you go to the farm. Those whose parents are carpenters, you go to the shop. Anything your father does or mother does, you join them. And by so doing, you are expanding in knowledge and culture. Any reason you are supposed to come back and join your mother in the market by 1:10 because your mother knows your school dismissed by 1 o'clock. Before you can come back home, 5 minutes, then eat with your younger ones or alone, and then join me 10 minutes after. And then you come back 11 minutes, you come to join her 11 minutes after. You go explain what thing keep you.
Exactly, as African mother.
So the fear of that made a child to curtail his or her way from peer pressure. Because it is continuous communication that can make a child begin to think otherwise. That is why they say, when a goat that does not eat yam begin to follow the one that eats yam, it will start eating yam. So in avoidance of that, make sure that your child comes home when due and when necessary. Yeah. And if the child fails to come home when due and when necessary, question the reason. Threaten that if you do it again, this or that will happen. This child now will begin to grow with the knowledge of the parents. This child will begin to grow with the knowledge of his or her culture. But today now, parents have refused all that. Parents are too comfortable with their children speaking good English.
The real African mothers are nowhere to be found again. Most of them have gone.
There are no more. The mothers we have now in Africa are Western mothers.
Yes.
The rooted African mothers,
they are all gone.
I think they ended during our own era. What we have now is, but my own is this. I tell people, parents, endeavor to salvage your child. Put your child in the right, use yourself as an example. Say, my parents, my mother, this happened. So that your own child also will grow in that same line. Speaking good English or the best English is not a yardstick.
You know, sometimes what is happening now that is also affecting these kids of nowadays, that some of us here, we are just going out from our culture. The real way of training kids, I must give the Igbo people, the Igbo race, a thumb up. They are the best people to raise kids.
Why?
They are the best.
Why? Why do you say they're the best?
According to what you've been saying here, I'm just calm and listening.
No. Don't say according to what I said, Igbos are the best. No, it's not true.
It's not true?
No.
Let me quote you. Let me tell you why it's true.
Okay.
You know, our African mother, we Igbos, we have time for everything.
So as Yoruba have time for everything.
Let me say,
have time for everything.
First of all, I say African mothers, but sometimes I have to say, because I have to say Igbo because I'm from Igbo. I have to, first of all, talk about mine before other people. They have other ways of training their own children or their kids or whatever, but I have to say mine because mine is what I know.
Don't say that Igbos are the best.
Okay, I
So
shouldn't say the Igbos are
when yes,
but I still
when,
have
when
to
you
say
say
because
Igbos are
I'm
the
an
best,
Igbo. Okay, we are one of the best people.
so
We are one of the best
we are
tribe.
good at,
We are good at. Okay, let me say any language that will.
or you like the way Igbos raise their children. Not that they are the best. Yoruba people now, Yoruba people are one of the people who have a very good
sometimes
culture.
if they ask you to give credit to something, you first of all give yourself. You start from where you are. So let me not talk about Yoruba people. I'm not here to talk about Yoruba. Their own culture is fine. Everybody's culture is fine, but I have to acknowledge mine. So when I say I give Igbo people a thumb up, they are the best. So let me say one of the best. So other people's culture and tradition will also be respected. The Igbo mothers don't relate.
You said something. There was something you said before you
Remind me.
deviate.
Remind me.
You said today we don't have African mothers again.
Yes, why?
So don't go and say Igbo's mother don't tolerate. You just said here now that we don't have African
I
mothers.
just feel. Like I
so,
told you, most of them are gone. I said most. It's not all of them.
It's
There's
okay.
still some remaining.
It's okay.
Because sometimes from the movie we watch, we also, those that want to learn, still learn. There is some movie, some home movie you watch, you will still learn how to raise it. But there is some ones you watch, everything is all about corruption. In my house now, I don't allow them to watch every movie.
It's okay.
It's about being selective.
It's okay. So I think with 1 or 2 points, our people who are watching us should have understood and then have their own opinion what to say. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being part of this
Yes, for
episode.
joining us.
If you concur or you have your own opinion based on what we treated,
Yeah.
and then there are emphasis you want to lay, 1 or 2, come to the comment section and drop it. I will come back to you and then we'll dialogue it.
Or even the one I
Perhaps-
didn't say right.
You understand? My WhatsApp number is there. You can also send me a message on WhatsApp. Let us discuss your own opinion or what you think based on what you just watched. Thank you very much and see you. Sugar Mouth.
Thank you very much,
Thank you
bro.
for coming
Thank
around.
you for